Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your 3 quick cards a week and check-in for April 8th and April 9th. Happy Easter for those of you that celebrate it. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you also so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, for all of the members, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. If you haven't become a member or you're not actually sure what I'm talking about, I just officially opened up the members area for the channel, and you can check out the perks, find out if it's a fit for you by hitting the join button and checking it out, see if it's aligned, and becoming a member, supporting the channel. It's super wonderful to have all of you, and I appreciate you. All right, so go ahead and check that out. Become a member of the channel. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and I am recording this the day before it's actually going to go live because it is such a huge weekend for us personally. Easter, we've got birthdays, we've got lots of parties, we've got lots of celebrations that don't even include or outside of Easter, but then we have that as well. So super busy non-stop weekend, so I wanted to make sure to get this out, so I'm recording it a little bit early. All right, that doesn't change the energy will be the same, so it's all good. Hope you all have the most fabulous weekend as well. Oh, okay, too many. Look at that. Do you see there's a lot coming in for you during this weekend, Aquarius? There's a lot of energy, kind of like I was just talking about. Many of you may have just a lot of stuff that you're doing, a lot of activities, a lot of events, that kind of energy. So some of you are going to feel like everything is wild and crazy, like you saw all of those fall out at one time, and then we went through the deck and nothing came out. Okay, so it's going to feel like for some of you this weekend that it's like everything is all happening right now, right? Almost so quick that you can't even, like your head is spinning, like you can't keep up with it all. And then all of a sudden there's going to be kind of a lull. All right, so just know that that is going to be happening for you. Okay, look, now we got a whole bunch again. So it's just like you have a whole bunch of stuff all at once this weekend, Aquarius, and then all of a sudden there's a lull and you're like, dang, shoo, catching my breath here. Okay, all right. Let's see, Spirit. We've got so many jumping cards here. I don't even know what they are. Spirit's like, okay, let's just put them out here. And this is the one that Spirit wants. Whew. Difficult. Some of you might have some difficult happenings this weekend as well, Aquarius. Whew. Energy is interesting for this weekend. I know that there's going to be a few events that I am going to be going to that I'm going to hold my breath and be in and out. So, not that I don't love it. It's just that sometimes there are some difficult situations that you do want to be a part of, or I personally, but that I don't want to be a part of for too long, if you get what I'm saying here. Okay? Man, see, it's chaotic energy at best. Okay. Aquarius, so which one? 3 quick cards, Spirit wants the middle one. All right, let's see what else, because we've already got a whole message out here, Aquarius, a whole message. Okay, so you have first quarter. We actually just moved into the second quarter, so that's interesting, that first quarter and number 4 are coming through here, Aquarius. So number 4 might be something specific for you, but for some of you, it's coming through that this weekend could go either way. Isn't that interesting? Really, yeah, and we were just talking about that. It can go either way. It can go fast, or you could have a lull. You could be going to some events. You may have a whole lot going on this weekend, Aquarius. And you could be going to some events that you're super excited about. You could have some other ones that you're excited about as well, but that kind of like we just talked about for me, where you're going to show up and be happy to be there, and also be just as happy to quickly kind of escape away and move on to something else. So that really is showing up here, confirmation for that. So Aquarius, with this first quarter moon, this is really coming through with the outcome, or whatever comes through for this is really dependent on you and your actions for the next couple of days, right? So showing up and being in great spirit, excited to be there, even if it's only for 10 or 15 minutes, and making an escape in a beautiful, positive way will probably turn out a lot better than showing up and being kind of not super happy to be there, and or rude, and or, you know, kind of a jack bum. Right? And then, you know, everybody getting upset, and then you're like, I'm gonna go. So really pay attention to how you're showing up, okay? That's going to be super important for you this weekend. And it is a celebration. There's a lot of celebrating this weekend, Aquarius. Whether you celebrate or not, there's a beautiful positive energy in the air. Everything is kind of shifting. It's, for many, it's getting kind of sunnier out, a little bit warmer, at least in my area. Some of you may be noticing that as well. There's kind of a shift. So let that positive, beautiful kind of celebration energy come through for you this weekend. You get to decide, though. It really depends on you. Could go either way. Depends on how you and your actions. Okay, yes, because you got the devil coming out here as well, Aquarius. And the devil doesn't always have to be like a negative energy, but what's coming through with this for you for this weekend, this 3 quick cards energy check-in for the weekend here, Aquarius, for the 8th and the 9th, is that some of you need to really be sure that you are not tuning into kind of negative energy, or, you know, that you're not allowing yourself to, your thoughts or kind of past things to come in and manipulate or cloud judgment for this weekend. That you want to make sure that you are really in this headspace, in this energy of being excited for whatever is to come, okay? And knowing that you can set a timeline, again, right? If you have a lot of things, or there's people that you really don't want to be around, or events you don't really want to go to, set a timeline. Be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to stop in, maybe make a commitment to yourself. I'm going to stop in for 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, or whatever, and then deuces, I'm out, right? You can totally do that, but make sure that that devil energy kind of that we talked about with that first card, if that is a thing for you specifically, Aquarius, if that resonates for you, that energy of like kind of showing up and then being kind of a jerk or what have you, right? Do your best to not let that show up, and you're going to have a better weekend overall because of that. Because when we allow that energy to come out, we may be like, yeah, we're showing them, or we're telling them in the moment or during that time, but then afterwards, like, yeah, okay, we can tend to feel a little bit down or upset about the way that we acted, behaved, or the things that we said. So make sure, remember, right, that it's dependent on you and your own actions how the weekend goes. If it's beautiful, that celebration, that positive energy, or if you allow kind of that negativity to take over and then it turns to kind of shit. Okay, that's up to you. And then you also wow, okay, the last card that you have here is time. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, and you've got the blues coming through here. Okay, so throat chakra energy coming through, speaking your truth, using your voice, but make sure you're not letting that devil inside that voice come through too much. All right, Aquarius, you need to be yourself. You need to speak your truth, but also remember, we talked about at the very beginning where it's going to feel like things are going quick, right? Everything one after another, one after another. And some of you may just feel tired, okay? So you're going to be celebrating even more for some of you during this weekend, that downtime, taking time to breathe out. Some of you may be in this energy, right, with all of the things going on where you're just holding your freaking breath the whole time, or at certain events and stuff. Make sure that you take that time to breathe out. Make sure that, you know, if you need to go to the bathroom and, you know, let yourself breathe, give yourself a break for a few minutes if in certain situations, or if you need to, you know, find yourself a empty room and a pillow and scream into it. Make sure that you're doing that, Aquarius. But also remember that your mindset, the way that you look at things, the way that you see things, is also going to be a factor in how this weekend, how this energy plays out for you. So if you're going into events or things, right, without a plan, and you're just like, I can't stand being around whoever, or having that negative energy already coming in to whatever it is for you this weekend, Aquarius, that energy is going to be mirrored, and that is what you're going to find. You're going to find what you're looking for, okay? So again, allow yourself, right, if you're having conversations, if you're using your internal dialogue, if you're that throat chakra, right, to really put it in a negative aspect or in a negative light, just because you know from the past that it's been this way, or this has happened, or that person said this, or this, whatever it may be for you specifically, Aquarius, if that is where you are finding yourself, then that is what's going to be mirrored back to you. That is what you're going to find in the situation. So if you can, right, kind of curb that devil energy, or that negativity, or that, kind of manipulating your energy before you even get to the event or whatever it may be, if you can curb that and kind of flip it and just see what happens, experiment, Aquarius. That is going to be the thing. Experiment this weekend with what is coming through, because it can go either way. It can go either way. All right. Breathe, breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Breathe out. Okay. All right. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, Aquarius, and it's up to you, actually, if it is or not. So I hope you choose that it is, though. All right. I'm going to choose that it is, and I have a plan up ahead for certain things if I need it. But you know what? I'm just going to go into everything this weekend with this energy of celebration and being so grateful to, be a part of, and to be out and doing things and celebrating with the people that I love, with family, with friends, and really just put everything into this energy of love and of openness and of celebration. That's my thing. I know you can plan however works for you, all right? I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, be sure to hit the bell button once you hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time I upload new readings. And go ahead and check out the members perks by hitting the join button as well. You can check it out, see if it's aligned for you, and support the channel by becoming a member. Truly, truly, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to check out other readings on the channel, and support the channel in that way. Liking, subscribing, viewing the videos supports the channel in more ways than you can even imagine. As always, I hope you have the most wonderful weekend and a wonderful Easter if you celebrate it, and I do also wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.